Hi guys, welcome back. We're going to do the fire sign masculine energy. I'm plotting through it gradually. Okay. How are they feeling about their life at the moment? They're feeling left out in the cold. They're feeling a lot of sorrow and regret. And they're really trying to meditate on what to do. They feel a bit isolated at the moment. There may be gossip connected to what is going on. But they're having to use their intuition. They felt they did, but regardless of this situation, it has actually left them out in the cold. Now, it might be connected to a karmic energy, and we are in a season of karmic energy, plus we're in retrograde, so if this is what's crowning them, we'll continue on. Okay, the challenges they're dealing with is a romantic situation affecting their self-esteem. So if they were in a karmic situation, then there might have been some backstabbing going on. Now, this might be their mind of what they're processing right now. If this is directly connected to you, it might be, if it's most recent, and that can be a few months ago, that they're still processing that aspect of things, and their plans haven't kind of come about in the way they physically thought they would. Now, if this is connected to a karmic relationship, it may be that there has been an aspect of a breakdown in the connection and poor communication and cross wires, but it does feel like it's breaking down emotionally. Now, these are their blocks. Oops. Okay. Emotionally speaking, they are, due to their childhood and to do with previous situations, quite afraid of connections. They're really trying to work on these aspects of connections, but it's directly connected to the inside of them. They're not, and the reason they don't make choices and they're going left and right and feel like they're going in circles is directly because of a past tense situation. They are very overwhelmed by the situation of the way it's unfolded in their life. It's not just the here and now. Okay. Internally, they feel that they're wanting to communicate, but they're unable to, because they're still, how do I put it? Although they followed their intuition, they sort of feel their intuition doesn't help them any, because regardless of what they do, they feel they keep co-creating and recreating this. So it's almost like they're on a pause mode. They're having to constantly use bravery in their life. But they feel that they're always waiting. And look, for a lot of masculines, it may be, especially during an awakening process, or dependent on what wave they are, it can be they come to a point that actually they feel this connection with you, but they're not putting two and two together that you're the one. But spiritually, 9 times out of 10, they do know, but the potential of hurt is greater with you than with somebody else, i.e. a karmic. So if this has happened to you, that's actually the reason why. Okay, karmic energies or an outcome from the karmic energy. Okay, family-related dynamics. So they feel they've inherited a family-related dynamic. This can be a past life situation. They're dealing with their childhood-related dynamics of what's blocking them. So their childhood made them feel very vulnerable. Now, it can be for various reasons. It can be that their playfulness was hindered, their ability to be upbeat and lighthearted, their innocence also. Maybe an anniversary of a person who's passed over. because I sort of feel an energy of a person who passed over that directly impacted a particular individual. Okay, what are the new things that they're discovering? That's kind of sad. Okay, they're discovering more troubles. And it's due to the fact that this keeps going. So they're actually key pointing that by avoiding situations, they're actually recreating more situations, and that's what's making them lose faith. But they do feel that you're the direction they need to be going because they have less strife with you, although they are quite afraid of you. Okay, their home environment. Okay, this card's in reverse. Now, this directly connects to expression, assertiveness, self-control and direction. They feel they're lacking that at the moment. They also feel that they want power in order to feel safe. It's like a connection they have, that they feel when their home environment and their life environment is in control, they're in control. But it's an external factor. And they're being very strict with themselves to do with, again, their childhood and where they currently are right now. So if they are in a karmic relationship, there might be a dispute over a home or where they're going to live. Okay, financially. Part of this does feel bad luck to them, but part of it is divinely guided, where it's actually pushing them into the energy. They're having to really use their visualization of how to get themselves through this. Now, this is very handy that this is coming through for them, because it's going to show them where they physically do have power and how they can bring it back into balance. But they're not finding their spiritual source at the moment. It's like they're feeling blocked. It's like because of the adversity they've dealt with, they're actually not finding their spiritual compass. And they're really trying to pick the pieces up to keep moving forward. Now, with the ascension symptoms and the changes, plus the retrogrades, this is really taking a toll on them. Okay. Now, their childhood or their family-related dynamic. It's making them very high-strung. It's really stressing them. Even the thought of their childhood is making them quite stressed. And they're having to use a lot of creativity to avoid that aspect, but also to recreate a new future for themselves due to their childhood. It does make them very resentful about what they went through in their childhood, that they've constantly had to jump into this and they haven't wanted to use it. They're tired of using the creativity. And I do feel movement around August or the Lionsgate portal. Okay, they've got a lot of pride connected to it. They don't like speaking about it. But they also feel like, due to this dynamic, it's been something they've been carrying with them for a very long time. So it almost feels like they're trying to avoid it, but their pride is directly affecting them from clearing that energy to move forward. And again, the dark night of the soul is actually going to push that situation through. Where they can't avoid it. Okay, so what they are thinking about and how they're feeling at the moment is they're really tuning into you. Now, this might have been the breakup from you and them, but they're really tuned into you at the moment. Oops. They're really tuned into you. And it does make them feel weak. They don't know how to handle this situation. It makes them very nervous. It also can be that they're actually activating their heart chakra. So the mirrored soul card equals to a 3, so it means they are using the tools of what they've learned on this journey to apply it to this situation, but they're feeling very tired. Now the Strength card is going to turn around. It's what they're coming in with at the moment, but that is going to move. Now the challenges are realising that this is a past life connection, and they're not wanting to look at their shadow side. In their emotional stage, they are surrendering to it, and it can be because the energy within the actual dark night of the soul is extremely heavy. So they're unable to start that new chapter just yet, but that's temporary. It's during this cycle. Now with their communication, it's not that they're using their intuition, it's that they're directly having impacts go on connected to their mind and their faith and hope. So when that balances, I feel it'll turn around, but they need to, they've got the heart chakra, so it's like they don't want to go just on their mind alone. This energy is going to push them to go with the mind and the heart. And the family blocks they didn't have faith in that situation, and that's why they've always run from the connection within the twin. The new things they're learning might be connected to something that they're trying to manifest. It could be connected to a child, it could be connected to a dream. But it feels like even a party, during a time of a birthday party, if you're their twin and your birthday party is coming up, this could be a separate message for you. It feels a celebration as such. On the home front, they're having time out. This can be connected to the twin, of leaving an old situation to move towards you. Okay, in their money environment, self-worth is what's impacting them. They are going to have the strength to pick up and move forward, and that's what's going to give them the faith when they do that. Now their family-related dynamic is going to heal, and it's sort of like Mother Nature. So I do feel this is a mother energy that is impacting them emotionally. They may have passed over, or they might still be here, but it feels mother-related. Doesn't necessarily mean that the energy that was imbalanced was the mother figure. It just feels that for some of them they might be yearning that parent, or they're physically trying to get grounded. Can be also that they're balancing the feminine energy within them to have that duality. Again, their throat chakra is really out. They're wanting to communicate correctly, but unless their head and their heart is balanced, they're finding it very problematic. Okay, let's check their health. Oh, they're being very secretive. Okay. Okay, our varied behaviour adds to the planet's well-being. So they're wanting to get more balanced. When you remember that nothing can come from your experience without your vibrational invitation of it. So they're realizing that a lot of this was something that they physically manifested and co-created. So when they get balanced, again, head and heart, things should start flowing. Again, manifestation, they can enter that vortex. So once they realize, and it'll be through stumbling upon it, that the key to getting inside your vibrational vortex of creation, of experiencing the absolute absence of resistance. So again, the death of ego. 10th, Jupiter. My manifestations are indications of my beliefs. So they're still trying to learn that. They're thinking that they had no part in that, but they're going to realize soon that they do. And that's when they release. But this is a karmic cycle we're moving through, so it is a process. They're going to take control back off their own thoughts. And then they're going to see the presence of the manifestation of what they're wanting. They still don't believe, however, that they've attracted anything they didn't deserve. So they know that the laws of attraction are they attract alike, or what their frequency is saying they're deserving of, but it's like they did it on purpose. They felt they deserved punishment in some aspect, and I do feel this directly comes back to childhood. That emotionally speaking, at times they feel they were non-deserving, so it was a wiring, and that's why the mind keeps coming up here. Okay, I'm going to continue on to the website, and I will save this video over there. And I'll be looking into what they're going to be working on and what they're working towards, and where union or reunion stands between you and your twin. So I'll have a deeper look at that on the other side. Bye.